Hello my dear friends, welcome to JJ Academy YouTube channel. So in this new course of Microsoft Access, we are going to learn about from the basic up to the advanced level of Access. So let's see the topics first. So these are the topics that we are going to cover for this course. First of all, we'll discuss about what is Access, how to use it, what is data, what is database, what is RDBMS, how to create a table, what are the different types of data available in Access, what is primary key, how to create a primary key, and with that we'll also see how to create a relationship between two tables using a foreign key, and we'll see the different kinds of queries and in the last forms and report. Now let's start with the introduction. What is MS Access? MS stands for Microsoft Access. Access is a Microsoft product which is a package of DBMS as well as RDBMS. We can say that it is a database management system package or software which allows the user to create different kind of database for their business form. This is the most powerful software because it contains the GUI applications. GUI means graphical user interface. That means user has the power to work with the design, buttons, form, and as well as reports. It contains a JET database engine using which a user can create RDBMS as well as DBMS. Access provides the most powerful user interface for the user, so the user can understand and create its database easily. Now let's see what is data. Here data means you can say any kinds of facts and figures that we usually collect for our database. When we create any database, first of all we require the data. Let's say for example, suppose if I want to create a database for students, then I need a data first. For example, roll number, student name, class, contact number, email, and so on. Now let's see what is database. So a database is an organized collection of data so that it can be easily accessed and managed. Here database means when we collect a data and then when we separate it according to their needs and ideas. Let me explain it with example. Here we have collected some data like roll number, student name, class, contact, employee ID, employee name. So this all are the fields, or we can say a data. Now based on this data we'll create an organized manner of database. Let's see, here I have separated the data and put it into the required database table. For example, for students the data is roll number, student name, class, and contact. Same thing for employee, employee ID, employee name, department, and its profile. For product, product ID, product name, and price. Now let's understand what are Access objects. So databases in Access are composed of four main objects: tables, queries, forms, and reports. Together these objects allows user to enter, store, analyze, and compile your data however you want. In short, you can say everything in Access is an object. Like when you create a table, that is also a kind of object. Now in this lesson you will learn about each of the four objects and come to understand how they interact with each other to create fully functional relational database. Now let's understand each object with example. Now the first object is table. So By this point, you already might be understood that a database is a collection of data organized into many collected lists. In Access, all data is stored in a table, which puts tables at the heart of any database. Here, table is an object. Now, whenever you collect any data, so that all data stored inside the table. Now, whenever you create any table, you must have to remember some rules and you have to define some fields at the time of creating a tables. Now let me explain you with one example. Here I have created a student table. Now as you can see here, roll number, name, class and SIM, these all are the field of student table, and all records, that is each row, row 1, row 2, these all are known as records of this student table. Now the rule number 1, each field must have a unique name and a data type. That means whenever you create any table, the first field, as you can see here, roll number, name, these are the fields. That means you cannot create this kind of field again. Access won't allow you to create another field with the same name like roll number, because you have already created this field. The next rule, tables contains a field or column that store different kinds of data such as name or an address or any field particular informations. As you can see here, we have created this field like roll number contains the number, roll number for a students, and name contains textual information. Similar, class contains the class and stream contains the stream for the students. So each field contains different kinds of values and different kind of data. Now the last, you can define a primary key, one or more fields that have a unique value. Now here the most important part, primary key, that I will again explain you with the live practical example. Here unique means what? The things which is not going to repeat. Here roll number is a unique field because Access won't allow you to repeat a roll number which is already entered inside the table. For example, I have entered the roll number 2, so here I cannot enter the same roll number. I hope you understood all the topics that I have explained. Now in the next session we'll discuss about the data types, and I'll show you practically how to create a table with the different data types. I hope you have seen my previous video. If not, then please go and visit the link and see it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.